What's up? What's up? WWE Champions Universe. This is Rusty from Champions Chat, and we're doing a preview of Kairi Sane, Kabuki Warriors. She is this month's free MLC superstar. MLC started today, the road to Wrestlemania, and I tried out 3 different movesets with her. And since this is a Rusty preview, I'm using my account and I'm using my best things to get the most out of her. So I'll say that before we get started, just in case you're wondering. So I've got a preview strap on her, and I'll show you the strap. I think it's a 30% move damage strap. I'm sorry, gym damage strap. Yeah, 30% gym damage ultimate strap. I think I've got just a set of Fury 1s on her all across the board. Fury 1s. And I decided to use this plate. This is Sean's Showstopper. Whenever you break 3 or more blue gems, make 7 red gems into green gems at the end of your turn. If I had a Sheik plate for her, I would have used that because I think with this moveset that I'm going to show you in our preview, I could have gotten the most out of it. But let's look at her poster here. She is a focused acrobat, and her trainer ability at 21k is cross break gems do 50% more damage. Red moves start with 2 more move points. Moves that generate cross break gems will create 2 or more cross break gems. So when we find out more about Sonya Deville, this month's Chase superstar, I'm thinking that she is going to be great in her entourage, just from my first glimpses of Sonya. So let's look at this moveset and entourage that I have set up for her. I've got the sliding D level 17. Let's see. I'm going to do 138k damage, make the middle row into Snowfall blue gems, then deal 138k damage to make 4 random Snowfall gems into Pyro blue gems. So this is a new type of move that we're getting to play with today, and I don't think there's been a move like this in the game yet. So the next thing we're going to try to do, and you'll have to see this, keep watching for the gameplay to see how this all works together. Flying Forearm Smash, 276k, and choose 4x3 area to make into Multiply Gems, strength of 6, and deal Tokyo Slam, deal 190k, and choose a 7x1 to swap into green gems. I put the best entourage I had for her. So I've got Bailey, a damage control Bailey that's making green moves deal damage. Green moves that deal damage will deal 100% more damage. Green moves will start with 2 more move points. Now, if I had no perks, or if this was the start of an MLC and I was doing the tours, I would probably have George Steele in there with Bailey. But because this new feature in the game is going to give the first month a superstar is released, they get plus 99 MP. So I'm going to try that out without George Steele and use my best multiply gem trainer, which would be Matt Hardy. And he's going to deal moves generated, multiply gems generated from moves will increase their strength by 2, right? For some of you, if you have Sherry, that's going to be even better, right? And then I'm going to have Zombie Gunther. My blue gems are going to deal 30% more damage, and my multiply gems are going to deal 60% more damage. And I've got King Sheamus, blue gems do 12k more damage. So this is my entourage that's going with this triple green set. As you could see, right, that plate is just trying to make me more green gems when my blue gems are broken on the cascade here in her moveset. So we're going to take her on the road against Bianca Belair, and hopefully this will be a turn 1 finish. Some of the other movesets, that you can watch Professor, you can watch Merrick's, you can watch Goldie, any of our content creators, right? DJ, they're going to have some different plates that they can get more move and gym damage out of Kairi with. But for me, triple green was my best. And so if you're free to play or someone that's kind of a low spender, this may be your best as well. All right, we are on the road with Kairi, and you can see our 7-year anniversary confetti is still raining down from our celebration just a few days ago. All right, so middle row, notice 1, 2, 3, 4 pyros, right? But they're spread out. I don't know if I necessarily love that, but I'm going to hit the multiply gem move, and I'm going to put it on the bottom here where my 1, 2, 3 snowfall gems are. And the first time I played with this, I hit the 7x1, swapped it into green. What I did was I chose my middle row, right? Don't do that. That was what I did at first. Professor showed me this little trick. I'm going to do the top line into a 7x1. I cascaded. Without the cascade, I would have refilled my moves and been able to do it a second time, and it would have been a turn 1 win. Now, I can't do that, but this is going to be a realistic look into the preview, right? I'm going to return that middle row. Now you see I've got a few still over here, a few multiplies. I'm going to do it here. I think that's my best shot. Now, again, pin bar so far over here, right? So hopefully no cascade this time. Let's see it. 7x1. Boom. No cascade. Beautiful. It refilled. I can now come over here. Let me calculate. Now, my pyros are only here and here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to center it as a guess. And then I'm going to hit that snowfall move again to see, because it'll relay and I think give me some other areas that'll be covered. Boom. Yes. Look at that. Now you see 1, 2, 3 pyros here. It's going to turn everything above it into blue. So now I can come and I can break. So this is still only turn 2, right? And I'm playing on the portal for you, and I'm moving really slow and talking through everything. But look at this damage. I'm going to go down to single speed. And you notice that extra green that was made from my showstopper. So 2 turns, took out the 6-star Bianca, whose talent level is actually higher than mine. And we got the win with Kairi. It'll go better for you. You'll be able to use some maybe better plates. Maybe you've got a better strap. But I think this is a really solid moveset. And outside of that top row cascading, I think you got it. I think you will enjoy this superstar. And I want you to stick around for the after party. Lee's going to be joining me, and we're going to talk through his take on Kairi Sane, and check it out.
All right. Well, Rusty, that was your preview of the free character for the Road to WrestleMania event. Now, I have one pressing question. Where are the rest of the movesets?
Yeah. Well, okay. So your one question actually opens up Pandora's box to a whole world of complexity. And so I ran 2 other movesets before recording this preview at Triple Green. Now, here's why. And you and I have a plan. And so if you're watching this now and you're wondering about other movesets, Lee is going to record a 3-minute moveset that explores the best moveset under 6-star. And we think that's really good for the tours. We think it's going to be good for how to use Kairi this month as you build her up. And that's going to be the yellow move in as a last minute recycle into the sub and then hit in the finisher. And you can go back. Probably, here's the cool thing though. We're starting with 99 MP loaded, right? So no need for fake content, right? Of me, well, I would add these MP trainers and I would do, no, it's like, we don't need to do that. So you're going to get to have a lot of fun with that 3-minute moveset. Now, I tried triple blue first, and it was fun. It was fun, and it was solid, and it recycled well. And the problem I ran into is that my match was still going on the road against a 6-star like Asuka. It was going like 6+ turns, which typically in a preview, like that's just not realistic, right? You would lose that feud. Like if we were building to show off a superstar. Now, I used my account for the preview, right? So I don't have Sherry, which would be a key trainer for people into those if you're using the yellow or the blue moves, they feel premium, and it feels like plates are required, and it feels like now one plate that I had a lot of fun with on the what you're going to do the 3-minute moveset with, I put on the strong style plate, and I was able to, as I laid that yellow move down and created blue, and then so I was constantly refilling my own moveset, and I thought that was great. But an MP plate doesn't give you more power. And so my synopsis of Kairi is that she's a little power deficient with yellow and blue moves, unless you have some premium entourage or premium plates. Again, I tried the yellow, blue, blue. I tried triple blue, and I tried doing both yellow moves, and over and over and over, my matches were going 6 to 10 turns, which is not where you want a superstar. It's not the kind of preview you want to put out to the community saying like, basically Acro Eddie, like this is a long, grueling match, even on the road, right? So I went triple green because I was able to win consistently with triple green and my account, my entourage, and one and at the most 2 moves. I was able to hit for 7 to 9 million consistently every turn on the road. And so I thought, listen, they can get that in-depth analysis from Professor, from Merrick's, from Goldie. Like they can see all of what the green and yellow, all of what the blue and yellow moves can do. But on our preview, I'm just going to give them the one good one that like the free-to-play community or the longtime player that maybe has spent a little, and we always say like whale build or whatever like that. But like, so this is the average player will benefit from this preview. And I feel like it's a very, the broad array of players can see it. And if you can make the triple green better, do it. If you have a sheet plate in your inventory, by all means, it'll be even better. If you have a way to boost your multiplies higher than I was able to, if you have Sherry, by all means, do it. And maybe you love that moveset. Maybe triple green is for you, even with the premium entourage. Did that kind of answer the question you're asking?
Yeah. I mean, that's really the only question that I had on her. Other than, I mean, I think with the triple green, how did you like the snowfall and then magically a few of them turn into pyro gems? Like that,
So
that was unique.
yeah. So when I asked myself was what were the developers, what did they have in mind when they did this? Because basically they gave you one middle row where it's turning things both above and below the row.
Right.
Um, and so you have to strategically, I think, find a way to fill the green make multiply move twice so that you can basically, right, the way, and what got me thinking this way was Shotzi, the way Shotzi's made.
Mhm.
Like you lay down your
Yeah.
first area of multiplies, and then you try to refill the blue move, and then you try to lay down a second layer of multiplies so that when you hit the big hit, you do as much multiply damage as possible. And so the
Gotcha.
first few turns, I was laying down the middle row of snowfall, and then I was just immediately turning it green and thinking, oh, okay, so now I hit some multiply, and then I made some blue gems up here. Maybe I need to make my blue gem damage higher. And really, what Professor actually DM'd me, because I just said, am I not getting it? And he said, well, check out what I'm doing. I'm refilling. I'm turning the top row green, right? So there is
Mhm.
a cascade risk, but if I lay down the multiplies, lay down the middle row, put the multiplies on bottom, and then make the top row green, and then I refill. Now I can make a second batch of multiplies at the top, and then I can, if I want to, if my pyros are not distributed in a way that I like, if the RNG kind of burned me on the pyros, then I can relay down the snowfall line, and maybe get a better scenario, and then hit that green 7x1 again. So it's
Okay.
basically it's one turn, two cycles, and 9 million damage with basic trainers. And like I use the Sean's showstopper plate just to try to manufacture more green on the board in case I didn't get that TKO and needed to recycle. Like I was trying to turn red gems
Nice.
into green to refill my green on a cascade. And that was just
Okay.
experimental. So
All right. Well, then last question before we go. Where do you think she fits on the free character roster? Like where compared to other free characters from before?
I would put, okay, so like she's very fun and she looks like better, cooler than maybe any female we've seen. Her
Nice.
intro, her mask, her, the cold Kabuki Warriors. Um, but I would put her initially below probably Dakota and Shotzi, at least as
Yeah.
if that's the
Agreed.
standard by which
Yeah.
free females. I would put her way below Heavy Metal Rhea as far as like the last female
Right.
acro in the game we got.
Yeah.
Um,
Agreed.
Now I could, again, my preview is I'm just the basic player, right, with a normal entourage and no like premium plates, so to speak, for her. Somebody out there. Now again, I've had basically 2 hours to review her, come up with something and publish it. So the big brains in the community will probably say, no, you're wrong, Rusty. Here's what you missed. And obviously she's way better, right? That at least, but after
Right.
2 hours with my roster, I would say probably Shotzi and Dakota might edge her out. I would think. Unless
Yeah.
I very well am probably wrong about this. So
You're all right.
yeah.
Sweet. Well, anything else before we go?
Well, I'll say this: if you're watching this, in whenever we publish it, in the first few hours of publishing it, I think you should do two things. First of all, if you love our content, you should definitely check out the 3 minute move set, because you're going to see a different move set that you're going to use all month long, unless you
Right.
get lucky ducky and pull her from a bag at 6 star. Like you're going to need to know how to make Kairi work. And if you are a a premium player, just know that this is a Rusty preview, not a Lee preview. So if you want to see other plates and other things on her, like I would check. Like Merrick spent probably 2 hours on stream today just playing with Kairi and trying different things with her. So go check that out as well. See what other content creators from the community are doing with their rosters. Because you're going to be using this thing a lot for a month. So get the most you can out of it.
Right. That's awesome. Well, that's it for this preview. Be sure to check out the 3-minute move set and like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and check us out every Friday on the main Champions Chat channel on Twitch. See you next time. Bye.